Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eli, back with another review video, and that's right, finally I am reviewing this. I've been wanting to review this for quite a while, and finally I am, and actually, because I had watched it a couple of times, because, including, just a few episodes that I had I hadn't seen yet, but I finally did watch the entire show, and that's right. Straight from Disney Plus, I'm reviewing Prop Culture. Yes, Prop Culture. This is really good. Now, because I remember because, I wanted to get my mom to into watching this, and at first she thought it was going to be like, say, oh, they look at some stuff, and pointing at, at museums or something. No, this is nothing like that whatsoever. And she knew, when we watched it, etc. And I think, Little Blue, he watched a little bit of it too. I don't know, but I remember we watched the Muppet episode, the episode with the Muppet movie. But because the show itself, it has eight episodes. Episode 1, Mary Poppins. Episode 2, Tron. Episode 3, The Nightmare Before Christmas. Episode 4, Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl. Episode 5, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Episode 6, The Chronicles of Narnia. Episode 7, Who Framed Roger Rabbit. And Episode 8, The Muppet Movie, as I just mentioned. This is really good. The host of this show, Dan Lanigan. Yeah, I got his last name right. I am quite a bit familiar with Dan Lanigan. Because with him hosting the show, he is a prop collector. He has collected a lot of props, and what we've seen in some of the episodes, what he has. And he would even bring what he had in his collection, in his prop collection, to, the center of, you get the idea. So, he has a Jack and Sally puppets. He has the handcuffs from Roger Rabbit, with Eddie Valiant and Roger Rabbit. Eddie Valiant, you're under arrest. I got no keys for these cuffs. And he also, he also has he does have a few props from Narnia. I'm not really sure on pirates. I'm pretty sure, maybe not say Mary Poppins. I'm not sure on Tron either. I'm trying to remember. I think he does have something from, say, from the Muppet movie. I'm just gonna go back and forth on this. I'm just gonna go random on this. In the Muppet movie, in the episode with the Muppet movie, he has Gonzo's, jacket, I guess, his shirt, whatever, and his hat, because Gonzo in the Muppet movie, he's, wearing, he's like a plunger, and wearing plunger equipment or whatever. His hat being plunger themed, you know what I'm saying? And Gonzo himself, he appears and he gets to try on the hat. Dave Goelz is in it, Brian Henson, Paul Williams, and we get to see Kermit's banjo, some of Miss Piggy's costumes, the appearance of Drew Struzan, well known for his work of making movie posters, from the Muppets. He worked with the Muppets a lot on the posters, from Back to the Future, Star Wars, Harry Potter, you name it. Also, because I'm trying to remember, because like in Mary Poppins, well, some of the actors, there's just a few actors who appeared, I've got this on the tablet, so let me see. Yeah, Karen Dotris, am I saying her last name right? She was Jane Banks. She's reunited with her costume and hat, she wore Mary Poppins. And they were, Karen and Dan, they were actually at the carousel that Walt used to take his daughters to, and the inspiration for him creating Disneyland, and the rest is history, So that, and also Julie Andrews' ex-husband, who worked on Mary Poppins as well, reunited with some props, including Julie Andrews' Mary Poppins costume. Richard Sherman, he appears in there too, and oh gosh, what's his face? Who, he played Jason Schwartzman. Yeah, I think I got that. I think I said the last name right. Jason Schwartzman, who played Richard Sherman in Saving Mr. Banks. It's such a good movie. I of course reviewed it too. Go check it out. So, they were in Walt's office, and every Friday, like Richard Sherman, he would come up to Walt's office and would play Feed the Birds, that's one of Walt Disney's favorite songs, and yeah, the snow globe, with the birds, it's there too. The snow globe prop, of the cathedral. So, I'm trying to remember what else, okay, so, and in Tron, because we also have Tron himself. I'm scrolling through here, so hopefully I can find him. Yeah, Bruce Buxlenter. I'm just gonna call him Bruce, who played Tron in the film Tron, of course, reunited with his Tron helmet. Also Flynn's arcade, the neon sign. It's, throughout the episode, it's being repaired, and at the end of the episode, it does get repaired, with the lights and so on. Also, because, even the director of Tron, we get to see him too, and he has some of the merchandise, and he's reunited with the famous and infamous Tron disc, and what was that other prop that, it was in one of those, prop stores, and that Dan went to, that the programs used, I guess, to hit something. I can't really remember what they're called, But that, and I'm trying to remember, because Nightmare Before Christmas, that's probably one of my favorites. Nightmare Before Christmas. Henry Selick, Danny Elfman, Danny Elfman's ex-girlfriend, who worked on Nightmare Before Christmas with the script and everything else. Some of the people who worked on the film reunited with some of the sets and puppets, and God, what's his face? He worked alongside with Burton, when they worked at Disney, and the Jack Skellington model that they made back in the early 1980s, because that model, it's exactly like how Jack is supposed to look. You just have to watch and see. It's a shame that Tim Burton didn't appear in that episode. I don't know why, but, And Danny Elfman, he has the Jack Skellington puppet, Jack wearing the Sandy Claus outfit. He even has, if you also look closely, right next to the puppet of Jack, he has the head of Beryl, Pretty cool. And he voiced Beryl, so, Henry Selick, he has literally the entire puppet set, whatever, of Santa Jack and his reindeer and Zero. That's really cool of Henry, and Chris Sarandon. And as I record this, it's Chris Sarandon's birthday, so happy birthday to Chris. Chris Sarandon is reunited with a puppet, the puppet of Jack that Dan has in his collection, trying to remember. And even the Sally puppet that Dan has, he brings that to. He brings that along with him when he's talking and interviewing Danny's ex-girlfriend. I forget her name already, but let me see. Pirates of the Caribbean, that was good too. Nobody, just a few people who worked on the film are, appear in this, and we see, what was left on the island that they filmed on. We see one of the royal ships and actually sailing at the Disneyland attraction of Pirates, the cursed treasure chest from Curse of Black Pearl. It's there, as I'm sure everybody knows. Really cool, because with Disney having props from films in their rides, yeah. I do remember those chairs from the Haunted Mansion film. They're in the Pirates attractions as well as in the Haunted Mansion. It's in that. The chairs I'm talking about is when the dinner sequence. in the first meeting of the first time we meet Master Gracie. So, what else? Oh yeah, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. A lot of the actors return and are reunited with, like, the kid actors. They reunite with what's left of the giant ant, that they befriend, and even Dennis no, not Dennis Muren. Phil Tippett worked at Lucasfilm, and done stop motion. He appears too, and the puppets. Of the ant and I believe the scorpion. I think so. Yeah, and Rick Moranis. He's in this episode too. That's amazing. And I believe, like, Rick Moranis, he kept some of the props as well. And throughout the episode, reconstructing and the shrink ray and as how it looked, in the first film. Because when it came to Honey, I Blew Up the Kid and Honey, I Shrunk Ourselves, the machine went through some changes. I guess, for Wayne, he upgraded it and took out and put in some new parts. You name it, and Joe Johnson. Yeah, I'm right, because I got his name right. Yeah, Joe Johnson, the director of the first Honey, I Shrunk the Kids film. He is reunited with the shrink ray as well. Also, let me see. Yeah, and then we come to, of course, the Chronicles of Narnia. And, it's great because we got Georgie Henley. We got, let me see if I can, George Henley, who was Lucy, and William Mosley. Am I saying his last name right? Who played Peter, and Anna Pobwell, who was, Susan. It's just the three of them, like Skander, who played, Edmund, sorry. He fortunately didn't appear in that episode, because if I recall, like, as of now, he, is no longer acting, Would have been cool if he did appear with the other three, and, like, they're reunited with some of their props, like the weapons and their costumes that they wore when they were kids, even with Skander. And actually, fun fact, because according to Anna, she actually had to wear Skander's clothes for one shot when they're doing hide and seek, and there's one shot where it's supposed to be Edmund running up on top of the stairs, That's actually Anna, you only see her legs, which actually, according to Anna, like, Skander was unhappy with that, because I guess, he didn't do that shot. It just, I can understand that. And the director of the first two Narnia films, Andrew Adamson, and he's also best known for directing the first two Shrek films, and he directed the first Narnia film and the second one, Prince Caspian. Him with Dan, and they, talking about the wardrobe, the lantern, and the statue of Mr. Thomas, where he's frozen, turned into a statue. And, like, Andrew, he talks a lot about what happened during filming that scene, the emotional scene of Lucy seeing Mr. Thomas, frozen and so on. And also, yeah, God, what's his face? Who was the White Witch's right-hand man or something? Yeah. Karen Saw? I hope I'm saying him right. Like, he was like he was like the White Witch's henchman with, like, the red, like, snow cap or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. He's reunited with the sleigh, that he's help, giving the White Witch a ride on, what I'm saying? And actually, because according to Dan, like, he said to him that, his daughter was, found his character terrifying than the White Witch, and he took it. He accepted, that's thank you, or just whatever. And Roger Rabbit, because with Roger Rabbit, Kathleen Turner, Christopher Lloyd and Charles Fletcher that are in this, and the props with Roger Rabbit, like, okay, the handcuffs, and Andrea Stasia is there too, and 2 other animators who worked on Roger Rabbit. Benny the Cab, that was used, and like Benny the Cab would go in, the animation, you name it, Bob Hoskins would ride on. The Roger Rabbit stand-in, the dummy, and with Charles Fletcher, and hearing Charles Fletcher doing the voice of Roger Rabbit is amazing, And actually, because Charles Fletcher, he wore a Roger Rabbit, like, costume, on set. He had the bunny, the rabbit ears, and the tie, really good. And with Kathleen Turner, like, because, Dan, he shows her, like, the newspaper, Rabbit Framed for Murder, I think an animation cell, and with Christopher Lloyd, well, reunited with his Judge Doom costume, of course. And finally, the Muppet movie, well, okay, because I've talked about the Muppet movie, because with Paul Williams, Brian Henson, and at the Jim Henson exhibit, the one that, like, statue of Gonzo on top of his car, is there, and also the car that Fozzie and Kermit ride on. It's at, like, some car exhibit, I want to say, which is really cool. Gosh, but yeah, prop culture, it's really, really good, It would be nice. It would have been nice if maybe they would have done a couple of more episodes, but, if this is just a limited series, then okay, that's fine. And, yeah, I've watched it a couple of times and probably still will, because it's really good. And you guys let me know what you think of prop culture. I give this 10 out of 10. It's really good. Yeah, just leave comments as always. And, yep. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of prop culture. And I'll see you guys in the next video/review video. Take care, and peace out.